Hello and welcome to CEB. Today we will design Moore and Mealy machine to convert each occurrence of 100 by 101. So whenever the number 10110 is written, that means it is a binary number system. So here we are taking some examples of binary number. Okay. So if you are having 0, so that means do you want to change the number by any other thing? Plus, what are the targeted strings? The targeted strings are 10. Targeted string is only 100, that is 100. So here whether it is matching the targeted string, no. So it is rejected string. So the rejected string we can consider as a Q1 string, it's not containing any percentage of the required string. Plus what will be the output? Here we will write the output. Do we want to change the input symbol by another symbol? No. So the output will be same. Now here we are having 1. This is what needed by our targeted string. So it contains some portion. We can say this contains 33% of the required string, but it's still rejected string, and it is indicated by Q2. It contains some portion. We want to change 1 by some other output. No, so the output will be 1. Now we have a double zero. Double zero is similar to your string, which is started with 0. So it will be indicated by Q1, and output will be same, that is 0. Then we are having 0 1. So your string is containing some portion of the required string, that is indicated by Q2, and the remainder the output will be 1. Then we are having 1 0. 1 0 means it contains some portion of the required string. Here we can see it contains 66% of the required string, and now it is indicated by Q3. But whether the 1 0, which is in which the 1 is already considered, whether the new bit, that is 0, is to be changed by some other bit, no, so it will be 0 only. Now we are having 1 1. 1 1 means it contains 33% of the required string, which is indicated by Q2. Here it is 33%. And then we are having 100. So 100 is what? It is a required string, but it is 100% accepted, and it will be indicated by Q4, but the last bit is now going to be changed by 1. So this is how we are going to we are having the, we can say, the concept. Now we will write down the table. Before writing the table, we will consider the initial state and all the resultant state with the 0 and 1. So the first we will consider initial state as Q0, which is not having any input, no output. So the previous bit as nothing, with the next bit either 0 and 1, because this is a binary number system. It is generating the input as 0, which is indicated by Q1 with the output 0, and single 1 is indicated by the Q2 with the output 1. Now we'll consider the state Q1. Q1 indicate the state in which we are having input, previous input as 0. With the previous input as 0 and the next bit either 0 and 1, it is making double 0. Whether double 0 is having some significance, no, it is indicated by the Q1 rejected and having the output 0. Then we are having 0 1, it is indicated by the resultant state Q2 with the output 1. Now we are having Q2 state. Q2 means the first bit is 1. So the previous bit is 1, and the next bit can be either 0 and 1. So if the next bit is 0, to making 1 0. So this is according to our requirement contains 66%, and it is indicated by Q3 with the output as 0. Now we are having 1 1, we contain 50% of the required string. So 1 0 is indicated by Q3. Okay. 1 1 indicated by the Q2 state, that is it is contains the 50%, 33% of the required string, that is indicated by Q2, and the remainder and your output will be 1. Now we have Q3. Q3 means the previous bit is 0. Previous bit is 0, and we are looking for the next bit. The next bit can be a 0 or 1. When we are having 100, so that is indicated by the Q4 required string, and this bit 0 will be converted to 1. Now we are having 101, in which we got only the some portion of the required string, that is nothing but the Q2 with the remainder as 1. Now what we are going to do? We are going to draw the state transition table for Moore machine. So we'll start with 0 and 1. Now Q0 with the 0, it is going to 0 Q1, and on 1 it is going to Q2. Now we will write down the table for Mealy machine also here. Okay. So Q0 on 0 is going to Q1, and it is going to Q2, and here here we are going to write for the Mealy machine. Uh, uh, Here we are going to write the outputs. So what are the outputs of Q1 and Q2 that we have to write? Q1 output was 0 and Q2 output was 1. Q1 output was 0 and Q1 output was 1. Here in Moore machine we have to add one more column that is going to indicate the output of this state. What was the output of this state here? Q0, the initial state is not having any kind of output. Now we consider Q1 state. Q1 on 0, it is going to Q1 state, and on 1, it is going to Q2 state. So it is going to Q1 state and it is going to Q2 state. So same thing we have to write in Mealy machine also. Plus we have to write the output. The output of Q1 was 0 and output of Q2 was 1. Now what is the output of Q1 that we have to find out? The output of Q1 was 0. So we have to write here. Okay, now we have to write the entry for Q2. Q2 on 0 it is going to Q3 and on 1 it is going to Q2. So same entry we have to make here, going to Q3 and Q2. And what is the output of Q3? The output of Q3 was 0. So the output of Q3 was 0 and output of Q2 was 1. Now we have to write the output of Q2 here. What was the output of Q2? Output of Q2 was 1. So we have to write here. Now we have to write Q3. Q3 on 1, on 0 it is going to Q4 and on 1 it is going to Q2. So same entry we have to make in the Mealy machine also. It is going to Q4 and Q2. And what was the output of Q4? It is 1. And what was the output of Q1 is 1. Now we have to write Q4. So Q4, now we are not consider Q4. So now the time to consider Q4. Q4 means the previous inputs was 100 whose output was changed to 1. So 100 are the inputs. We are not changing, we are not converting that bit into 0 in your input string. That's why it will be 100 with the next bit as 0 and 100 with the next bit as 1. So it is what it is going to Q1 state and it is going to Q2 state. Q1 output is 0 and Q2 output is 1. So Q4 on 0 it is going to Q1 and Q2. Is going to Q1 and Q2 with the output as 0 and 1. So what was the output of Q3 and Q4 that we have to write here? Output of Q3 was 0 and output of Q4 was 1. Output of Q3 was 0 and output of Q4 was 1. Now the time to draw the diagrams. So for Moore machine, so we'll start with Q0. Q0, what is the output of Q0 is nothing. On 0 is going to Q1. What is the output of Q1 that we have to write? Q0 on 0 is going to Q1 and we have to append the output of Q1. The output of Q1 is 0. So we have to write. In the Moore machine, we have to write the output within the state. And on the Mealy machine, we have to write the output on the transition. Now Q0 on 1, it is going to Q2. Q0 on 1, it is going to Q2. On 1, it is going to Q2. Now what is the output of Q2 that we have to write? Output of Q2 is 1. Output of Q2 is 1. So we have to write here within the state in Moore machine and on the transition in Mealy machine. So here it is 1. Now Q1 on 0, it is going to Q1 and on 1, it is going to 1. Like that. So on 0, it is going to 0, Q1 and on 1 is going to Q2. Now Q2 on 0, it is going to, on 0, it is going to Q3. On 0, it is going to Q3. Now what is the output of Q3 is 0. So that we can write within the state of Moore machine and on the transition in Mealy machine. Now Q2 on 1, it is going to itself. Now Q3 on 0, it is going to Q4. On 0, it is going to Q4 and output of Q4 was 1. On 0 it is going to Q4 and output of Q4 was 1. Here the output of Q4 is 1. Now Q3 on 1 it is going to Q2. On 1 it is going to Q2. So on 1 it is going to Q2 with the output 1. Now Q4 on 0 it is going to Q1. It is going to Q1 with the output 0. And Q4 on 1 it is going to Q2. On 1 it is going to Q2. On 1 it is going to Q2 with the output 1. So this is how we had designed Moore and Mealy machine to convert the occurrence of 100 by 101. If you are having any problem or any difficulty, any doubt, you can write me. Do like the video, share the video, and subscribe the channel.